search for the YouTube link so we can share it in Telegram. Done. And I think we can start with the updates. The first one today is Mete.
Hello everyone. I've been working on the database part for the state root, and I've made the modification. We have spoken with Mega, and like there are some clashes about it since there have been some changes while I'm building that. So I'll fix those, and like it will be ready to review it again. And that's all from me for today.
That's perfect. Yeah, that seems like a tricky one. Thanks for working on it. The next one is God's Power.
Yeah, good day, everyone. I wasn't feeling well a couple of days ago, but I'm good now. So yesterday I worked on, I continue working on optimizing the mechanization of, optimizing mechanization, and I made an update which is basically the general function, but I'm currently debugging and trying to test, and that's what I'll be focusing on today, trying to make sure that it's actually run. And I also added the benchmark, but because I'm not done with it, it's not necessarily the right benchmark. But basically, once I'm done and I run the benchmark, I should be able to see if the optimization was actually optimizing. Yeah. So uh,
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Let us know how that goes, or if you need any help with whatever, like if benchmarking is proving difficult or whatever is up. But yeah, thanks for working on that. Also, but I always support benchmarking. It's something very grounding to do. Like it's very easy to say, "Hey, I'm optimizing this," and then you don't. It's hard to check the results and if they were actually working. If you don't do this kind of thing, it's enlightening. That might be a lot, but it always gives you some information you didn't have before. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I'm talking too much today. Thomas, it's your turn for the updates.
Well, yesterday, apart from some changes in already opened PRs, I made a change on GitHub. Martin told me that he was having problems in some of his PR with one PR with the DB. When using the DB, he had some concurrency issues, I think. It's due to GitHub using cursors in the DB that they seem to have some concurrency problems. Yeah, since we weren't using GitHub, I just left it as is. Tests were giving me problems, so I just left it. Well, the tests weren't using the DB, so that's maybe why. Well, I opened the PR, changing that to use because GitHub like spec defines GitHub as for each block it tries to filter the latest blocks and basically needs to iterate all the DB, but it doesn't actually need to. It just needs like the last 64 blocks. So I made I repurposed the tree we already had. I simplified it to be just a in-memory structure. I embedded that into the store and just updated that each time we store a block and use that for retrieving the blocks. Actually, I did a little optimization. Instead of retrieving all blocks, it just needs to find children of a block. I use the tree for that. And my idea is like in the future we can iterate on this structure and add a fork choice if it's needed, or maybe just like build a Shen server on top of it, like the old tree we had. Yeah. I also added a visualization in Loki. I don't remember if I mentioned that in Grafana for Loki. I don't. Yeah, I didn't mention that in the last daily. Yesterday I did some minor changes on that.
That's awesome. Yeah, the tree was specifically tailored for that, for finding children easily and etc. So I'm glad that you were able to use it for its intended use. It was kind of abandoned there by me, but it's awesome that you got to revive it and use it for what it was originally intended for. So that's great. And yeah, if you have any kind of screenshot for the Loki visualization, I would love to see it. That's the kind of thing that yeah, like adds a lot of usability. Thanks for the progress. That's a lot of different tasks. The next one is Fernando.
Yes. From my part, yesterday I kept working on the Open API aspects PR. I added as a dependency to the compilation and the my file. Because of that, I also have to do the CI jobs in order to automatize all that process of all the JSON file. Also, I kept working with adding unit tests to the Phoenix beacon endpoint. So, yeah, working.
That's great. How's the endpoint tasks going? Like, are you sorry, the unit test ones going? Is it something that's proving to be complicated, or are you like just moving forward for now?
Yeah, moving forward, I think all the documentation in the library is pretty easy to understand. So it is working.
Awesome. Yeah, I fully trust you on being able to go forward with the documentation, because the testing framework in Phoenix is pretty good. I was more worried on if our application setup was proving to be difficult, but let me know if that happens, and then we can iterate on that. Awesome. Thanks for the updates. As for me, I've mostly been I was reviewing PRs, and then I was also modifying a bit of the workshop because I wasn't happy with some of the slides. That's finished now, so I will send the tool today, and we can arrange a meeting for next week, and we can have that. I'm pretty happy with how with the agenda that I have. Yeah, we can just have that next week. I don't have many more updates. Working on the workshop actually was more time than I expected. And now I will be back to the concurrency model, which I left behind to work on this one this week. Yep, I think that's it for me. Do we have any final comments or questions for today? All right, I'll take that silence as a no. We can just end the daily, and thank you for joining. See you all tomorrow.